Hello, it's Claire with Family Storytime. Welcome to Storytime. I hope you're all doing well this week. I like to start with a hello song. Goes like this. We've got to get both of our hands out shaking and our fingers a wiggling and a waggling. Can you first give your fingers a big stretch? And then can you give them a big squeeze? Do it again. Stretch and a squeeze and shake out your wrists. Oh, give a good shake. Okay. Our hello song goes like this. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. We wave hello like this. We wave hello like this. With all our friends at Storytime, we wave hello like this. We also clap hello. We clap hello like this. We clap hello like this. With all our friends at Storytime, we clap hello like this. Yay! Good job, friends. Are you ready for some books? Okay. Kind of going on still Halloween theme because Halloween is nearing. Also it's autumn and fall. I don't know if you've noticed all the pretty colors in the trees around Longmont. It's been really beautiful. Lots of yellows and reds. This is a great fall book, and it's part of one of my favorite series called the Little Elliot series. And it's by Mike Curato, and it is called Little Elliot Fall Friends. Some apple end papers. Fall friends, this way. Little Elliot and his best friend Mouse loved living in the big city. Looks like they live in New York, maybe. But sometimes the city was too dirty, too loud, and too busy. We need a vacation, said Mouse. The pigeons probably need a vacation too. Later that morning, Elliot and Mouse boarded a bus bound for the country. They could see the bright autumn leaves as the big city slowly disappeared behind them. Ooh, look at those fall colors in that bus. Elliot and Mouse got off the bus and smelled the fresh air. Wow, said Elliot, the country is even bigger than the city. I'll race you up the hill, said Mouse. At the top of the hill, Elliot and Mouse could feel the breeze and the sunshine and the soft grass. Neither spoke for a long time. Then Elliot's stomach growled. I'm getting hungry, he said. Looks like there are some apples down there on the trees, said Mouse. Ooh, apples. The country is delicious, said Elliot. And fun, said Mouse. Let's play hide and seek. Do you see Mouse there in the leaves? He's teeny tiny compared to Elliot the elephant. First, Mouse found Elliot hiding in a hollow log. There you are. Then Elliot found Mouse hiding in a pumpkin patch. And if you come to the library, we have a play pumpkin patch where you can take your photo in front of that Stephanie made for us. So come check out our pumpkin patch too at the library. Elliot picked the perfect hiding place. Mouse will never find me here, he thought. Oh, he's in the corn. Elliot was right. He waited and waited, but Mouse never came. Oh no. Where could Mouse be, Elliot thought. Everything was still, very still. Suddenly, Elliot smelled something delicious. Something that smells so good must be worth looking for. Ooh, what did Elliot find? A pie, conveniently placed on a windowsill. I found you, said Mouse. There's Mouse. Leaping from behind the pie. Mouse, said Elliot. I wonder what kind of pie it is. Maybe apple, I bet. When I couldn't find you, my new friends and I baked a pie, said Mouse. I told them you would follow your nose. Nobody knows me better, said Elliot. Later, they all gathered for a fall feast. To new friends, said Mouse, and to new treats, said Elliot. That night, Elliot and Mouse nestled into the hay and took turns naming the stars until both fell asleep. Maybe they even made a wish on a shooting star. And look, there's the constellation of Elliot and Mouse. The end. I like that one. Elephants are my favorite animals, so I particularly like that one. Should we do a fall song about leaves falling down? You'll probably recognize the tune, so you'll get a hang of it. I'll do it a couple times. The leaves on the tree are falling down, falling down, falling down. The leaves on the tree are falling down all day long. Should we try it again? The leaves on the tree are falling down, falling down, falling down. The leaves on the trees are falling down all day long. How about the apples on the tree? How about they go crunch, crunch, crunch? Let's give it a try. The apples on the tree go crunch, 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 crunch. The apples on the tree go crunch, 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 all through the town. Yay! Thank you for singing with me. Okay, our next book is a little bit more Halloween-y. It's by one of my favorite illustrators, Greg Pozzoli. It's called Not Very Scary. The words are by Carol Brendler, and the pictures are by Greg Pozzoli. Not very scary. That's the kind of Halloween I like, not very scary. Just spooky, maybe a tiny bit cute spooky. On Halloween, Melly found this invitation in her mailbox. There's her mailbox. It says, Melly, dear, Melly, please come over tonight. I have a surprise for you. Yours gowly cousin, Melberta. There's the letter. Melly loved surprises, and Melberta's were the best. So, on the scariest night of all, Melly set out for a visit. There's Melly. The path was bleak, the air was still, and the clouds hung low and gloomy. Melly's favorite kind of weather. But what was following her? A coal-black cat. Not the least bit scary, said Melly, feeling very brave. But then she saw, what's it gonna be? 2 skittish skeletons. One coal-black cat and an itchy, twitchy tail. Not quite scary, said Melly, but she shuddered from her horns to her heels. Then she saw 3 wheezy witches. Do you see them? There's the third, flying by the moon. And she saw the 3 wheezy witches following 2 skittish skeletons and 1 coal-black cat with an itchy, twitchy tail. Not particularly scary, said Melly, but she bit her claws one by one. She looks a little nervous. Then she saw 4 mournful ghosts following 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with a itchy, twitchy tail. Not really scary, said Melly, but she felt the fur rise on the scruff of her neck. And she's covering her eyes. Then she saw 5 grimy goblins following 4 mournful ghosts, 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with a itchy, twitchy tail. Not remarkably scary, said Melly, but she backed away right into a briar patch. Oh no. Then she saw 6 sullen mummies following 5 grimy goblins, 4 mournful ghosts, 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with a itchy twitchy tail. Not significantly scary, said Melly, but she almost missed the turn to Melberta's. Then she saw 7 frenzied fruit bats, following 6 sullen mummies, 5 grimy goblins, 4 mournful ghosts, 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with a itchy twitchy tail. Not especially scary, Melly yelled, but her little monster heart skipped a beat, beat, beat. Then she saw 8 spindly spiders join 7 frenzied fruit bats, 6 sullen mummies, 5 grimy goblins, 4 mournful ghosts, 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with a itchy twitchy tail. Not extraordinarily scary, Melly yelled, but she ran and ran until she reached Melberta's place. There she saw 9 rambunctious rats. Oh no! Join 8 spindly spiders, 7 frenzied fruit bats, 6 sullen mummies, 5 grimy goblins, 4 mournful ghosts, 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with an itchy twitchy tail. Not tremendously scary, Melly yelled, but she shivered as she raised the rusty latch on the gate. Then she saw 10 vexing vultures, birds, joined 9 rambunctious rats and 8 spindly spiders and 7 frenzied fruit bats and 6 sullen mummies and 5 grimy goblins and 4 mournful ghosts and 3 wheezy witches, 2 skittish skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with a, what kind of tail? Itchy twitchy tail. Oh my goodness, Melba is already at the door up there. Not very scary, Melly yelled, but her fangs chattered. She rang Melberta's doorbell. Bell. She can't even think straight. Surprise! Cried Melberta. A party. There was poison ivy punch and lizard tongue trail mix. There was bobbing for crawdads and a pin the drool on the ghoul game. But there's no one to play with. There's Melberta. Huh, where were the other party guests? Here we are. It was everyone who was following her. They shouted, here we are. And they were 10 vultures, 9 rats, 8 spiders, 7 fruit bats, 6 mummies, 5 goblins, 4 ghosts, 3 witches, 2 skeletons, and 1 coal-black cat with an itchy, twitchy tail. Melberta's friends! They were invited to Happy Halloween! No, they weren't very scary. Not very scary at all. The end. Pretty cute, I think. Okay, we're gonna go right into our next book because it's a song and I need help singing. Can you give yourself a little wiggle in case you got a little stiff sitting down? Okay, this next one is called We're Going on a Pumpkin Hunt. It's like We're Going on a Bear Hunt if you've read that one. This one is by Goldie Hawk and Angie Roseliar. And it kind of has a beat. Ooh, nice leaf end papers. Okay. Ready? We're going on a pumpkin hunt and we're going to find a big one. What a beautiful night. We're not scared. Cats! Ah! Watchful green-eyed cats. Can't go over them. Can't go under them. Can't go around them. What are they gonna do? Gotta go through them. Meow, meow, meow. We're going on a pumpkin hunt. We're going to find a big one. What a beautiful night. We're not scared. Uh-oh. spiders, cobwebs, can't go over them, can't go under them, can't go around them. We've got to go through them. Tickle swish, tickle swish, tickle swish. We're going on a pumpkin hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful night. We're not scared. Uh-oh. More bats. Ah! Flying, flapping bats. Can't go over them. Can't go under them. Can't go around them. Oh no. We've got to go through them. Flap, 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 flap. We're going on a pumpkin hunt. We're gonna find a big one. What a beautiful night. We're not scared. Uh-oh. A house. An old dark spooky house. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Can't go around it. What do we have to do? We have to go through it. Creaky squeak, creaky squeak, creaky squeak, creaky squeak. We're going on a pumpkin hunt. We're gonna find a big one. What a beautiful night. We're not scared. Uh-oh. A ghost. Ooh. He looks like a friendly ghost though. Let's go. Back through the house. Creaky squeak, creaky squeak, creaky squeak. And then back through the bats. Flap, 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 flap. Back through the cobwebs. Tickle swish, tickle swish, tickle swish. Back through the cats. Meow, 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 meow. Whew. And all the way back. Wait. What's that? It's a pumpkin. Trick or treat. The end. Whew. That had a happy ending. Did you like that one? I thought that was pretty good. I like the illustrations in that one too. All right, we've got, let's see, 2 more books. This is a new one that librarian Stephanie showed me yesterday, and I really liked it, so I wanted to share it with all of you. It's by a new author illustrator that I've never heard of. And it's called The Unforgettable Party. And it's by Nomi Vola. The Unforgettable Party. Caterpillar was so bored. Oh, I'm so bored, thought Caterpillar. Just lying around, hanging out. He had read all of the books on his bookshelf and found all the partners for his missing socks. He had some heavy reading there. He had Animal Farm and The Three Robbers and Hamlet and Franz Kafka. Woo! Those are pretty adult books, Caterpillar. Enough was enough. Caterpillar decided to throw a party. A marvelous, super long, super fun, unforgettable party. Complete with confetti. Sometimes new books are really hard to turn the pages up. There we go. He already had everything he needed. He had apple juice, and he had confetti, and he had decorations, and dessert, and party hats, and pizza, and star stickers to stick on your face. He was prepared. He had a house that was large and empty, and neighbors who didn't mind the noise. What? Says Worm. I can't hear anything. Do worms have ears? I don't think so. They can sense things, though. Everything was perfect except for one missing ingredient. Friends. Caterpillar tried to invite some friends. Hey, Spider, would you like to come to my party? I'm sorry I can't come. I have to dust the cobwebs. Hello, Snail. It's Caterpillar. Caterpillar who? I don't know any caterpillars. Hi, would you like to? Don't bother me, says Worm. Elephant, do you want to come to my party? I don't even fit in your house. Oh. But everyone was, busy. Oh, he was sad. I'm so sad. Oh. He went boneless. There just had to be a solution, so Caterpillar did some research. He couldn't find anything. No results, his computer says. So he started to think. Thinking. He thought all day. He must have thought really hard. Then finally Caterpillar came up with a plan. Why, of course, what a brilliant idea. He had a light bulb moment. There's a light bulb. Let's see what his brilliant plan was. Oh, now Caterpillar, let's see, nope, I didn't skip a page. Now Caterpillar wasn't alone anymore. He made 6 new friends, all very different, fun, interesting, with lots of character. Their names were, look, it looks like he drew on himself. Their names were Pulley, Peppy, Peepy, Peppy, Pipey. I don't know what kind of names those are, Caterpillar. Philip, Polly, and Pilly. And then there's Caterpillar, but we already know him. Look at all his friends he made. Are they just make-believe friends, maybe? After they introduced themselves and shook each other's feet, it was time for the party to begin. Are you ready? And so the celebration began. They danced, ooh, and they played. They had a piñata. And they ate 7 feet of pizza and sang the theme songs from their favorite cartoons. They put on costumes and romped around until it was morning. Whew. A late night party. Whew. It was a marvelous party. Exhausted, they all fell asleep on the couch. That night, Caterpillar had a terrible nightmare. He dreamed that Pulley and Peppy and Pilly and Pally and Peepy and Philip decided to leave. Each one went to a different place. I want to go on adventures. I'm out of here. I'm going to the beach. I want to stay in a hotel. I'm going to live at the top of a volcano. I'm going to Finland. They all went their own way. They left by taxi, by bike, by skateboard, by bus, by airplane, and even by duck. Caterpillar was afraid he'd never see them again. Will you come back? Don't know. Who knows? Maybe. Perhaps. Let's see how things go. Caterpillar was alone. He couldn't even move because his new friends took his legs when they left. He had to stand on his antennae when he walked. He saw the whole world upside down. Oof. That's a bad dream. Caterpillar awoke with a start and a terrible headache. He was sweating and his heart was pounding. Does that ever happen to you when you have a nightmare? It happens to me. It can be scary. Fortunately, his friends hadn't noticed anything and they were still there. They were still there sleeping nearby. Caterpillar took advantage of the fact that they were sleeping to go take a bath. He walked on his tiptoes so as not to wake them up and slipped into the tub. He has a nice pink tub. It was such a marvelous party. I won't ever forget it, he said. Then he thought about inviting them to stay for breakfast. But he's in the bath. And did he draw on himself? Did he draw his new friends? That's the end. You'll have to make up the end of that book for yourselves in your imagination. I hope his friends survived the bath. That is the silly, goofy, unforgettable party. All right, brings us to our last and final book for this Family Friday story time. And beginning next week, we are going to have, drum roll, story time in person again. So we're going to have family story times at 10 a.m. every Friday in November at the library. It's going to require registration, so give us a call or check out our website. We're going to limit it to 20 people each week. The registration opens up a week before the story time, and we will open it up each week. So you can't register for all of them at once, so everyone gets a fair shot at getting a place. But call us for more details, 303-651-8. I thought I knew the 888. Oh my gosh, forget that. I think it was 303-651-84. 477. I remembered, my brain really had to think on that one. 303-651-8477 is how you can talk to one of us on the phone and get more information about the beginning return of in-person story times. So we hope to see you at the library next Friday. It'll be outside if weather allows in our Keyhole Garden or inside in our meeting rooms. So hope to see you there. Okay. Our final Friday family virtual storytime book is Creepy Carrots. We did Creepy Pair of Underwear last week. This is the same author and illustrator. I thought we would do the Creepy Carrots to round out the series. The words are by Aaron Reynolds and pictures are by Peter Brown. Carrots. I love carrots. They're one of my favorite vegetables. I hope this doesn't put me off carrots. Creepy carrots. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and the carrots that grew in Kraken Hopper Field were the best. Fat, crisp, and free for the taking. He pulled some for a morning snack on the way to school. He yanked out a few on his way to Little League practice, and he ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots until they started following him. Whew. He first noticed something strange after the big game against the East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it. The soft, sinister tunk, tunk, tunk of carrots creeping. He turned, but there was nothing there. Just my imagination, he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were! They're in the bathtub! Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself, picked his toothbrush off the floor, and went to bed quickly. The next morning, he approached Kraken Hopper Field slowly. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened. Whew, creepy carrots. It was ridiculous. But when he arrived home that evening, "Mom, Mom!" Jasper screamed, "Creepy carrots in the shed!" His mom opened the door slowly. There weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. "There are no such things as creepy carrots," Mom said, shaking her head. Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it. Breathing, terrible carroty breathing. And there on his wall, ooh, "Creepy carrots!" he shouted. "Dad, Dad!" His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. "Just a bad dream, son," his dad said, shaking his head. "Now go to sleep." That wasn't going to happen. Pretty weird. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. But they couldn't get him if they couldn't get out. Oh, he has a light bulb moment like our caterpillar friend in our other book. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing on Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to Kraken Hopper Field. Oh, is he going to bury the creepy carrots? Looks like he's digging. As the sun finally set across Kraken Hopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. On his way home, there was no tunk, tunk, tunk. There were no creepy-shaped shadows, creepy carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of that carrot patch again. He fenced them in. They're looking through the fence holes. And as the sun finally set, the carrots of Kraken Hopper Field, dun dun dun, cheered. Woo! Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into their carrot patch ever again. They were just as scared of him as he was of them. The end. And that, folks, was Creepy Carrots. All right, can you give yourself a big round of applause? Thank you for having fun and being silly and singing and reading with me this story time. Okay, hope to see you at the library soon. Ready to sing our goodbye song? We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. With all our friends at story time, we wave goodbye like this. Woohoo! Thanks, friends. We'll see you soon. Bye.